this is about the parking system.
What kind of material is this?
Fire blocks and concrete.
It's not gravel.
This more like bluestone than here.
Bluestone. So this is the burnt out fire station that very way during that period housed it was a dormitory for the officers. All these were rooms, and you can see this over the area that you run touch on the other side. What's critical here is the architectural design from that period. It's really a historic site and a building that we should really preserve. We do as much as we can. What the corporation have undertaken is to clean the area, develop the area, move out all the debris and have it prepared and probably have it lit, use decorative lights and take it from there. I have here with me David from the engineering department. David, what is your take on this engineering? And the design and the architecture?
The design is a vintage design. It is very sound and solid. The building could still be used as it is here. It could be repaired.
Is the structure still has the integrity? I mean, as it is. I mean, what can we do with it? Because when we finish the cleanup aspect, the question would be asked, where do we go from here? Because we don't want to demolish it. It has historical value. The question would be, what do we do with it?
From visual inspection, it appears to be structurally sound still. The foundations and things are still intact. The walls and things are still standing perfectly. We will have to do a detailed inspection based on the minor cracks and things that we see presently, hairline cracks and things, to confirm that it can be reused, repaired and reused in the near future.
So what I suggest then, at the completion of this exercise, we ask your department to come in and do a report on the status of the structure and how we move forward. Maybe we could ask the Ministry of Planning to probably look at having it made ready and returned back to the officers to use, because they need this space and it's in a critical position. It's on permanent where those activities occur. So I am very impressed with what was done here by these many workers and bring it back to I understand several truckloads of debris was removed from here. When we came here the first time, you couldn't even see the space. They will continue to work before they see what can be done. So basically, this is it. And this is one of the oldest buildings in San Fernando, what I've been told. But it would look good when we put the lights, we have decorative lights inside. Because probably that, I know when there's ruin buildings that in Europe, you go through, I remember going through I think Rome, in the Colosseum, that was built thousands of years ago. And when that lit in 1990s, just had that awesome, real imposing kind of, look and thing, And I mean, this is where it is. It's on the promenade, and just improve the aesthetics. Somebody said that we are going to demolish it. That is one from the public, that we are not going to demolish this. We're going to keep it and see whatever we can do to refurbish it, to bring it back to its pristine glory.
Your Worship, what may have caused this structure to reach this state?
Well, the fire occurred several years ago, and nobody did anything after that. It came up several times, and budget after budget for repair and refurbishment and that sort of thing. But with the situation where we are cash strapped, it may not be on the front burner. I just felt that you had trees and shrubs and all sorts of things growing on it, and people were dumping garbage here. The homeless persons were coming in here quite and doing what they had to do, and it was an eyesore to the public. And we got several complaints from concerned citizens about the state of this building, and we're just going from bad to worse. So we decided, let us at least clean it, and maybe make a start. And by doing this, it may more or less set the wheels turning to move forward.
Isn't there some trust that we could look to for assistance?
Well, the Heritage Trust work closely with us, and I am the patron of the Heritage Trust, and they have been here looking at it, and they will provide historical data to the building, and they will probably give some advice as we go along. But what is required at this point is finance to move forward. So what we have done is more or less, as I said before, start the foundation, start this work going for us to move forward. The trust will do there, from a historical perspective, make their input, the existence, where it can go, what the recommendation would be, and obviously it will be the team. But I think it should be returned to the respective owners, which is the police, and I'm sure the police will have use for this building. Most of it were used for as a dormitory.
Now it's sleeping tight.
I size up a look at this, right? I measure this with an eye, you know. There was no tape, no technology there. So I look at the workmanship on this structure. How level, how straight it is.
You're looking at it or you're admiring it?
And all of that. You hire a man to do that now, the technology. You're getting waves like some of them box drain for us to build for it. Box drain going up and down and slide.
I remember when you were talking about You're standing up here, 29 generations again.
Building information structure.
So I think when we opened by that wall fell yesterday. When I opened by the wall by that galvanized fell yesterday. Yeah, I'm going to galvanize thing by this one now.
Oh, you mean that disgusting looking wall they had in before?
That collapsed yesterday.
Thank God for that.
The long side of the build?
They walk around there.
It fell on the roadside or?
On the roadside, but nobody got damaged. Luckily, nobody got damaged.
Let me go and put things in.
like supposed to be some sort of storage, but it's supposed to store all material. Have there been any papers?
Huh?
The IP.
That would be good. What purpose are these things?
This year was when they repaired the promenade to use back this as a storage area for what will have to be replaced. This is extra materials that we have. In case of any emergency and thing that we have on the promenade, we come and we use it from here, but somebody tried to break it here.
Okay, but these usable?
Yeah, some of it, yes. Some of it could be used. But at least we didn't throw them out because they had to get.
Okay.
They had to get. They won't get back like this.
Okay. Where are we inside here?
It's the same thing. This one don't have anything in it here. This block off here.
Because ask the question. Because we need to know what's inside here.
Candice, you know?
What's that?
You know what we store inside here?
Let's take a note of this now, relax, and do some investigation.
Yeah, they want surprises.
Yeah, let's know what's inside here. This was a great look on this.
List of funds. How much time this has been used?
Something, right? I think I'll be used, you know, but that's your shoe. You're okay. Because of pull up just now, I feed all these people here. So they gather here, right, for food around this time, lunchtime. And just now you see because pull up on the side there, and they feed all these people. What we should really do is have the food distributed at centers, and they could go to the center and eat there. But once you can't feed them, they're going to stay here. That's why they end up living here. Against it, and the residents of the area. Right? All these people. It's almost lunchtime. You can put this and start feeding them. Look at this. Unacceptable. And we keep telling the public, do not feed the homeless person on the street. Yes.
Good morning, sir.
Morning, sir. You have shampoo port. You have other facility. Take the food there. In an enclosed, safe environment where they could be fed. Yeah.
I think your predecessor has been calling for this to be done for quite some time now.
Yeah.
But no one has been taking heed.
If you Friday, Saturday, Sunday, because matter of fact, we have extra food on weekends. And you also have like families coming here.
That would be cool. That would be cool, that's it.
this is the state of the promenade, and we want to improve, and then we really need to do something about it. You have this public toilet. You have food and use of toilets. Where? Okay.
It's going up there as a tip for the night. But we need to expect people to set up God. That's going to show us up here. We're going to expect everyone. We're going to expect people. And then we're going to come here this morning. For the coming of the Lord is at hand.
Saturday evening we had something to do with good sir. We had something to do with them and some people come on. So I'll try to see, I'll see if I could get done tomorrow evening. Yeah, I'll check the date them tomorrow. So I'll try tomorrow. I'll try my best.
And the policeman I guess you need it.
I can't take you on night, man.
Anybody have an idea when this fire occurred here?
This occurred about 5 years ago.
You're a fireman. Well, I'm still inside there. Right? We wrote to this man, how long ago? 2 years ago. Come and clean up this here because people are complaining about what kind of illegal activities in the background. The dispense had fallen and damaged somebody yesterday. They sued the corporation. But this whole thing came down this way yesterday.
Yesterday?
Yeah, yesterday evening. Luckily nobody was here at the time. But if you look at how unsightly that this is in the heart of the city. Right? What are the plans are?
Just for them to put up a handrail.
Excuse me, sir, who in charge here? In charge? What are your plans?
We're taking off the galvanized completely.
Yeah.
And we're bringing a rail to anchor to the ground.
Whatever you're doing here, it has to be aesthetically pleasing to the eyes, in conformity of the city, in the center of the city. Yeah. So, I mean, that galvanized by itself did not look good. I mean, look at how that looked there. And then look how that structure was there. Right? Look at it. I mean, this San Fernando, right? This is unacceptable. So I'm saying to you, whatever you have to do, make sure it's done with taste. And David, would you ask for a plan to what to do up front?
All we got so far is a copy of the acknowledgement receipt from Town and Country. The plan will be forwarded. Once approved by Town and Country, it will be forwarded.
That do something here?
You have to do a cleanup.
What are your plans right now?
But right now we want to bury it. We're taking off the galvanized, right? Yeah. We're taking off the galvanized complete. And we put in a rail in order.
A rail made of what?
Iron rail. Iron. Like
steel.
Steel, yeah.
Yeah, solid, okay.
Yes.
And no patch thing.
So we could work inside.
Right, 2 inches galvanized pipe. And make it about 4 feet instead of 3 feet. So nobody wouldn't go over easily now.
Okay.
Because height? Yeah, 4 feet high. 4 feet in height. Normally
it's the stage where there's a crisis and we getting a reaction. It should have been done before COVID. I think we wrote to you all several times about 2 years ago asking to address this issue. Had somebody got damaged here yesterday or got killed, you know, or what would have been. You know? So just tell Mr. King that I send my regards and see whatever you all can do to hasten this process. And whatever you're doing, it must be pleasing to the eyes. Okay, and done with taste. Okay? Alright. Alright, thanks. So you're going to start.
Start already? No, yeah. Yeah, we're taking it off right now. I talk about to take out the galvanized. They bring in the rails.
And all that neighboring are moving out.
Yeah, we're moving that, but we want to bury it first now. Nobody will be, no problem. Right?
Alright, thanks.
Coffee boy Bontier. Ask him with the mayor.
Captain, you are talking about.
Yes, sir. Mr. Bontier, he's with the Glen Bontier?
Yeah. Margie Bontier, all of them used to live on Cipero Street.
Yeah, Bontier. The Bontier had a name in San Fernando in those days.
Yeah, coffee boys.
We have the best mayor in Sando for years. Everything, he always on the spot to help the people, save the people, and to bless the people.
Mr. Bontier,
I love you.
It's not a PR exercise, Mr. Bontier. We work it.
Yeah.
It's part of the job.
You want to take your job or what?
All right, bud. You good? All right, you good? Yeah. All right, no problem. You going to cemetery?
Paradise?
Yeah.
Attached to a building? So it was a lamppost?
Yeah,
a lamppost attached to a building. Nowhere in the world would you see this.
Yeah. That's amazing.
So this passed through Town and Country?
Yeah. Somebody approved that? Voilà. As a foundation of the building. Right.
San Fernando gravel?
Yeah, but just collapse until somebody.
Guanapo gravel?
Yeah. Look at the stage of it. Yeah. How about that? No, you're a photographer, right? I'm a photographer. You right? Do something with this print system. Then the money come and I'll get something because the double parking is a real problem. Do something about it. These pests. Alright. It's good. Like all that vending, you should have vending across there. What I do, allow people to walk on the road. How you going, partner? Hey, how you going? Alright. When you vend on the pavement, you still have to walk on the road. Alright. I'm fine, some things with you. Everything good? Alright, continue the good job. Yeah, man. How you going, brother? All is well?
For the hour?
Just stand family.
Hey, what happening? You're scared, girl.
I'm glad. I'm glad. Let's come here.
What are you doing? Get it on. That's all right. Okay, let me call you back. I'm going to
Hey, you go and know about this, you know. Balata.
Hey, the car park up here, you know. Alright, buddy. What are you doing?
Hollis, boy. Hey, what are you saying? You're jamming still, girl?
They passed by our jewelers.
Who?
Passed by our jewelers.
Okay. So it seems to have bounced back?
Yeah, David, you can go ahead. Yeah, you can tell us, I mean, I appreciate your presence and your company, but if you want to go out in the open, you can go. If you want to stay with us, we certainly appreciate your presence. You know, I step it.
Okay.
Bye, Candace.
I want to put some slab here, boy. I'm going to need pressure with the cutting thing. Yeah. Because this man on the money cutting, I need real pressure. Look how your boy getting a low. And pressure, boy. Look at that, you know, move from there. Yeah. And it's the same thing there.
Yeah. You probably see this up there.
Yeah, son. But that's what I'm trying to show you. And look at me. I'm 58 and I'm tying up with these sellers and them cutting the line. Do something for me now. On the papers here, do some kind of thing. Right, I was slab. Pressure.
That's enough, man. Hold on, John.
I went back.
What are you doing this here for now?
The mayor.
My name is Justice, and I would love to see the mayor from today. And I have one thing I need to speak to him about, but we have to talk to him personal. Okay? Right.
Okay. See you around. Sorry? I have permission. The mayor is doing a visit. I'm working with the mayor. Looking at
Information from there, boss. Take pictures.
Yes, honey.
What side is this? Bloodline DNA. Coming out the DNA bloodline. Spain again.
Yeah, I send it to you.
Tommy?
Yeah, yeah. How should we entitle this?
Victor normal gig to what's happening. Concerns that the mayor will have the root charges, work in progress, type of heading. What kind of viewership you have?
What kind of what?
Viewership.
Hundreds.
That thousands going, yeah. When the viral. I think that's what we did there by Poppy Street there. That could go separate. I don't have an ongoing video. You can edit it, do that separate, and Poppy Street is separate.
How are you going? All right. All right. This is a drop-off zone.
Drop-off zone.
At certain hours.
Yeah. Right? So I don't know why these people park here.
Still here. And where the staff park?
The staff park in the Cluny Center.
The Cluny Center. St. Gabriel's Girls, RC School.
So we're taking Paradise Cemetery, right? And what we propose to do is to make Paradise Cemetery into a tourist cemetery. Tourist cemetery. Because there are several and significant individuals who have been buried here over the years. We have former mayors, very prominent citizens, persons who have shaped the city buried here, and that feature is always there, people just know about that. And tombstones carry a lot of historical data. We're looking at the design of the tombstones to depict the era in which it was designed. We have ways to go back to the early 18-something, 1824, 18-something, young, up to, I think, 17-something as well, people buried here. So we could get all those, you can get digitized, the plots, and have it done in a very modern way. We want to do maybe a chapel, so you want to meditate, you want to do some reflection with your loved ones, you can do that. We remove some trees, okay, you can see that tree there. That was removed because what it did, that tree was damaged with tombstone. So we spent some money in having the tree removed, we have to know we expect to remove more of the right? And what's happening here? See what damage it did here? These tombstones. Right. If you look at what year this was, this person died in 1908. And this was done in 1908. Right. That is a long, 2 years ago. But look at the damage. The top of the stone is there, Mr. Lewis, so some Lewis, or so and so. Look at this one. So we had to remove this, and we did this late last year. We're looking at having some order here. If you look at those cemeteries abroad, we also want to have a design tombstone, so it becomes consistent as opposed to a varied shape and a varied size. Let's look at some of the details right here. Right. This design will tell you what you're looking at. A 17-year-old died in 1940. The middle of another one, the middle of the Second World War. You know, what was this here? You know, we need to understand these things. There are some tombs that we'll have to find a pattern or a design that makes it consistent, as opposed to all the things that we have here. In most cemeteries, a flat terrain with a tombstone indicating who is there. That's all it. Let's see what year it is. 1821, I think I'm seeing somewhere around there. Okay. The other side, something writing. And then they apparently belong to a lodge. You see the signs that they have there. The lodge sign, there's a sign there. That says, you know, which lodge they belong to. Let's go back on this side. What we have done, Hollis, is that, I mean, look at this. You can't allow these things to continue. We really have to address these issues.
If not, it will be paradise lost.
Lost, absolutely. We have, who's this one? Departed 1875. 1875.
History.
Yeah, and look how long this is there, you know. So what we'll do is not leave this because it has history. And most of these people, some of them were foreigners, and they come from a well-off family. This is actually a tomb, and this is marble. This is marble looking at this is a well-off family who here you have here. Here's this one. 1918, the end of the First World War, 44 years. George Harris Hill of Southampton, you know. So he may have family in Southampton, you know, who don't know that he's buried here. You have all the historical details. This may very well be unclaimed grave that we may be able to sell, because if you apply for a grave, the cemetery is full and you can't use it, but then this is a grave that we can really use. So all this is the data that we are gathering, and give us, you can say, no, we have a site that may be available. But of course, we will add out on social media. My relatives or family of Mr. Joe, September 1918, please contact us. If the bill was more, it was owned by them, then we can let us move forward. This is the approach here. Look at this. What do you see on this tombstone? 1935. 1835. This is 1835. Okay? Okay. I born 1835, died 1894. Right, died 1894. This is 1894. It's over 100 years old. Look at the steel, look at the metal, look at the design. You know, it's a lot of history we have here. And there's some similarity there, so we look about the same kind of period. This area across here, and how the cemetery is structured, it is made up of. So here you have the Presbyterian and the Methodist. This is the Methodist and the Presbyterian area, and I'll give you some evidence. This is Bobby Sanawa. He died on the 1st of December 1951, if not wrong, 91. So this could be one of the prominent Sanawa family. Then you have a lot of Presbyterians buried here.
My father is buried up there, up that side.
So you have a minister here, the Reverend John S. Wilson, minister of the Scottish Presbyterian Church of San Fernando. This is 1931. This is their space.
All right.
So all these graves here belong to the Presbyterian Church. So the main city consistency. Dr. Boyce Hussein, Ruby Mahadu Singh, Suzati Mahabir, Sabed. Look at this one here.
You have the thing only doing right.
Archiving.
Yeah, boy, this cemetery.
A lot of history. Huh?
Yeah. He was something on some estate, the Bronte estates in this island, right?
Because this is his wife and Port of Spain at the age of 9th of August 1879, he was age 49 years.
He was some big thing in the island.
By his sorrowing widow and children, and in respect of the memory of a beloved husband and father, George Jones.
This island, something he was
Curator.
Yeah?
He was a curator of the something hill. Jordan Hill. Jordan Hill.
Jordan Hill, yeah. Jordan Hill, Bronte Estate, and Bronte Estate, yeah, in this island.
And Bronte Estate, the island of Trinidad.
1875.
Yeah. Here will be a well-off person because this is marble. And this should be a high-end. This should have been
Hello.
This should have been a high-end
yes. No, I'm speaking on behalf of your brother in Paradise Cemeteries. I was project here with the city council there.
Down there you have Shorty and you have Roaring Lion. And I think Mr. Manning's family is down there. But you have and see that great thing you see down there, Hollis? That great tower. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pillars. That's Timothy Rudall, a former mayor of San Fernando. And he's the one who donated the Rudall Cemetery in Broadway for the poor people, because this was a cemetery for the very well off and the rich in those days. So he donated that cemetery for the well. If you look at these people here, most of them are permanent places that you just see over there. Right? This is the ROC, this is the Catholic section, ROC. So it's sectionized based on your religion. Right? Let's look at this castle here. Wow. Yeah, that's got to be black man.
You know his name, Mayor? Louis Alvarez. Merchant and Councillor of San Fernando.
Councillor?
Yeah. Good market.
I'm going back to look at it.
Yeah. Father, 1887.
Watch out, my children. Look at the condition of this. We have the Kentucky Ramdale family.
Yeah, Ramdale,
and Rahamat, and then know that this. What do they call this?
Leaves a lot to be desired.
Yeah. Right? And if they don't want to, we're going to inform them. Then failing to do so, we'll have to take charge of the place. We need some maintenance.
We got Henkel here. One of Henkel's
hardware.
Hardware,
yeah.
He did sheet.
What year?
1950.
No,
Johann, of course. Johann, that is, he's German?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that has to, yeah, boy. Johann Henkel, yeah. Johann Henkel.
Nice hardware, you know.
Nice hardware, yeah. Henkel here, yeah. Merchant and Councillor.
Remember Louis Alvarez, a merchant and councillor of the city of San Fernando, died 1887. So these people at somewhere, somehow would have made a contribution to the city. He's a councillor. So in these things we need to do over, fix it and give him a space and recognize him for his contribution. He would have shaped the city in some way or the other. And we say rest in peace, Mr. Alvarez, Councillor Alvarez.
Mr. Alvarez, yes, imagine that.
And there's several former mayors very close there.
Let's call it here.
And I don't even want my car wrecked in February month. I paid $1,000.
I just taken a note of what is going on. I know there's flexibility around this time. My concern is going in the morning and in the evening.
Oh, I see. Is it okay?
Yeah, once they are short of 10 minutes to over 20 minutes on that.
But what about in the afternoon when we have to come to pick up children?
Right, okay, so you can't park there, pick up and you move, and what we're mindful of is people who park and go to police.
Oh no.
So that will try to identify. So if we take a picture, you here at 10 o'clock, and we pass back 3 o'clock and you're still here, you know you're in trouble. All right?
Yes, sir. We're looking like 1880.
Right. They have high fever.
So this one from Scotland here.
And Edwin Lee
Edwin Lee.
of Manchester, England, who died of fever on the September 1880, on the 21st September 1880, age 40.
40 years.
Right?
Young
Died from high fever.
Died of fever.
We died from syphilis, then we'll tell you that.
Who has my phone? Who has my phone?
I wonder.
You have the phone here? Phone here? Phone here?
Your phone?
Right.
I'll talk to you.
Right. James Scott, Glasgow, Scotland. Right? He aged 21 and a half. Died in 1908. So people died young in those days. They say you got to take a die, you know.
And the stone is still readable.
Yeah. So we can contact these right to Scotland.
You see the water on them one?
Yeah, that's a big family.
Is them ready?
No. Yeah. Well, let's tuck that up there. Well, let's check across here. Let me show you a mayor.
I know Dr. Sullivan up so. Up so.
There you go.
Yeah.
He's a Methodist, yeah. Yeah.
Boy. Original Ramcharan. Sampat. Alambi. That's what street them Alambi Street, eh?
Yeah.
What is Chinsan? Sam Chinsan. Look at this now, boy. Obelisk, no? Obelisk, man, no, boy. To our family.
Scotch.
George Gibson.
Robinson.
Merchant again.
Robinson.
Merchants.
What year was that?
1870. Get here.
Yeah. That was a hardware, you know. George Robinson hardware.
Oh, yes, on High Street.
Yeah, High Street. They got started up in that area.
Okay.
You like here?
Yeah.
All this thing we get.
Let me get a shot of that.
Yeah.
Right?
So this is this exercise, but it's a very interesting exercise, you know.
Yeah.
Very interesting exercise.
This is what this fellow was doing business housing.
Angelo?
Yeah. You have a former mayor that is somewhere here. Come in there. George Lambie. Look at it. George Lambie. Right. He was a former mayor. Scotland. 1828. Born in 1828. Died in 1894. He was the owner of the Renaissance house. That was his house.
Okay.
Family workers. It's 17 years.
Who was this man, Mr.?
A mayor, San Fernando.
Wait, is Lambie?
George Lambie. Lambie Street name after
Lambie.
He was the owner of Suman Gardens.
Lambie.
Yeah, Suman Gardens.
Mushrooms.
With the owner, that was the sugar estate. That
Okay.
was the Sugar
George
estate.
Lambie, 1828.
Yeah. I think the city Renaissance School is, that was his house overlooking the city.
Alright, okay.
All I was just keen with the owner of that thing.
Mushrooms. Look how much time I passed here.
I never had any children and had a daughter with his housekeeper who married and became a black woman and had a grandson who was in the manager of Republic Bank by the name of Gavin Lambie.
Gavin Lambie.
Yeah.
Look at that, right?
See Gavin Lambie. It is Gavin Lambie. Red. And the mother darker than all of us.
Right.
I know Denny Lambie.
Yep. Denny.
When government school.
Denny.
D-N-N-Y.
Denny. In Canada now?
I don't know.
I'm going to school with you.
All right.
Around your age.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Denny and Bonnie Lambie and Gavin Lambie.
Yeah.
A red boy.
Yeah,
brother. This is a former mayor. And he was mayor from 1860 to 1864.
That is infancy. 17 years.
Where
Kangaloo?
Where Kangaloo is?
Of course so.
Which Kangaloo it is?
It was Carlisle Kangaloo.
Carlisle, he's a former mayor too.
Yes, a mayor, yeah.
Then you have the one who got crashed in the accident. Here, a lot of people died young in those days. You know? Yeah. A lot of people died young. I'm talking about we eating bad food. Yeah. A man they can train at 70. Cholera. Talking about cholera. So the water ain't good. We eat all kind of things. We could be a different log. We eating blue food.
You see, in those days, they didn't have cure for diseases, eh?
Yeah.
So you get lick up early.
Who's this fella? William Sloan Robertson. Born in Glasgow. Died at San Fernando. Something.
Well, all of them came here and thief we going on.
Yeah.
And George Lambie never went to the university, you know. Yeah, you better come here. I was given land to develop it.
Given land, yes.
Yeah. Take the vegetable, you develop sugar there.
Yeah, whole estate.
Yeah, whole estate.
They gave us the Bible.
It come like them.
And they took our land.
They come like them Casabon too. Them Casabon whole Corinto, no?
Yeah.
French Creole. Not to buy that boy book, no. You don't know what is that book. Mother so Christina Mays.
Where?
Clifton Sullivan?
Yeah.
Yeah, all here is the Methodist section.
Yeah. Hey, Augustus Slum, you know what that?
Hospitals. Texaco.
My God.
And he's 56. That's what name after him. He's point up here.
Yeah.
He'll be a foreigner too, eh? He'll be American. So Henry Lawrence.
What's that?
1884.
Jesus.
It's 45 years old, eh?
Look at this man. Edward Augustus Pitt. Late war officer. North Naparima.
1897.
1821 to 1897, yeah. Edward Augustus Pitt. One of them Mr. Pitt.
He never got age.
One of them Mr. Pitt family from boys' school, boy.
You saw those positions were important in those days?
Yeah.
You're a ward officer, you're big in the dance.
Yeah. Lead. Look how you say that, like, what Clifton.
When he started at the First World War. You live long, boy?
1911. He was born during World War.
Big in the First World War?
Yeah,
before the First World War?
Yeah, before the First World War.
Rest in peace, father.
Yeah, rest in peace.
My daddy, Horton Clifton.
But you live long, Sir Hollis? Like good numbers.
2004, just early, boy.
Right, so we started. You see what we started to do here? We started to clear up here.
Sheila Brown.
Clear the roadway.
So what? The hearse could drive or what?
Yeah, drive. You see what happened? You hold it by the mud coming up and bucket up so the surface below. Clear out all of this. Yeah, a big project we started here, you know. We focus on this area first, the Methodist Presbyterian area. Area we're going to focus on first. And do the roadway, the pathway, have the graves numbered, have the lots allocated, have it done in a unified, structured order. Have some consistency with the shape and design, contact the relatives, the families, those surviving. If not, the unclaimed graves will become property of the state, of the corporation, which we will make available to the public.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah. Mask man, boy, where is he? Which one?
Yeah, right there.
That boy? That is
Fireman, fire chief.
Yeah, but more important, his son is
Professor Copeland.
Professor Copeland.
The man behind the G-Pan.
G-Pan, boy. Maybe that pass this way.
And
Ellingswood.
And his sister who had she was autistic, she stayed grass or kind of thing.
Okay, she's in grass.
Yeah.
You win some, you lose some.
That's Copeland here. They're telling her you didn't Copeland.
To be the right.
Another co-plan.
So that's kept nicely.
Yeah, you make the dead feel alive, eh?
Yeah.
Vapor, boy. Former mayor.
These are Crawford, David.
Former mayor Dofton Sullivan.
Boy, my God, Dr. Felix Critchlow. Wait now. Why that Dr. Critchlow family, who's the eye specialist?
Did you ask him?
Yeah, Felix asked him.
Shoot, or 1920.
Yeah. Yeah, departed mother.
Then 1921. Died March 1987.
87. The next one here now. Come on, hold 5 years.
She died a year after he won the election. He won the election.
Right out.
She couldn't handle it.
She got PNM.
It's a whole side here. You gotta clean out and get them others. Well, Critchlow. Pass.
Yeah. She served for a few months.
Okay.
Yeah.
1903. Oh, she get old boy.
Yeah. She made 95.
Okay, yeah. 1998, 95.
See, all these things we have to highlight, right?
Yeah.
We have one, we have
We need
three,
to do
we have so far we found out 5 or 6 mayors already.
Yeah.
From this one, we have Sullivan, we have Lamb, we have across
Kangaloo
across there, we have down there. So we have 5 or 6 mayors here already, you know, and they're buried here.
Yeah, that is important.
So you better watch yourself. We all spending time here.
No toothache, no bills, no body around.
Comprehensively do a layout of our objective and our plans for the cemetery as we attempt to refurbish and make the cemetery into tourism cemetery, because there's the potential for tourism. There's so many famous and well-respected and well-known iconic individuals who are buried here. We just identified about 7 mayors so far. We have Rashaw T.I., we have Roaring Lion, we have former band leader and mass producer Matt Copeland, and several other individuals who have shaped Stanford over the years who are buried here. So our intention is to invest some money in the cemetery, reclaim a space, ensure that people who own plots, for instance, there's an area across the river from Manchester, various parts of Scotland, who died in 18-something. That space is available. Once we put an ad out, we probably send something out on social media to contact the family abroad. No response, we now be that available to our citizens of San Fernando. And there's several graves that have become available because if you contact Paradise Cemetery, they'll tell you there is no space. So this is one of the objectives we have. And I hope that at the end of the day we'll make the cemetery something special. You enjoy. There's so much history in the cemetery in Paradise. And I look forward to the outcome of this project.